Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for finding this thing and welcome. My name is Joe Raposa and this is the philosophy of game mastering. In this video, I've got a short one for you today. I'm just going over my monster tracker that I mentioned in my last video on hit points. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll also have a template that you can download for free at the link below for this monster tracker. Anyway, thanks. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is a philosophy of game mastering, and in this video, I just want to quickly show how I use my damage tracker to keep track of monsters as well as players if you want to use the secret hit point rule that I mentioned in my last video. So here we go. I've got an owlbear here from the 5e monster manual, and as the DM, you can see on my tracker sheet that, I've got the name of the owlbear. If the character is fighting more than one, you can just name them or put owlbear 1, owlbear 2, doesn't matter. This sheet is specifically for large monsters. The hit points go up to 100. In this case, this owlbear, I'm just using the average hit points in the monster manual, 59 hit points. I've circled 59 here in red with my trusty Bic quad pen. This owlbear attacks on initiative 10 and has an armor class of 13. You can write some conditions in here, if the owlbear is stunned, etc. You can also put in the weapons and special abilities or the attacks. I'm leaving them blank. I'm just using my monster manual for that. So this is exactly what I do when I'm a DM. So let's say it's the player's turn and a fighter rolls a 20 and hits the owlbear and does 8 points of damage. And well, maybe not a 20 because that would be a crit. So let's say the fighter hits and does 8 points of damage. So as you can see on the tracker, it starts here at 1 and goes up to 59. So I would just basically put an X through number 8 like that. That's it. Let's say a wizard attacks next and uses a magic missile and does 3 points of damage. That would be another 3. So I would just count 1, 2, 3 and mark it off there. Be 11, right? And the reason I like using the X's, you could also do it differently. So the reason I use the X's is just for quick reference. And it shows you sort of where the damage occurs, right? So you could also just like kind of X everything out like this to show the progress, but X's are just fine. If the owlbear takes another 5, you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, another X. Let's say you want to keep track of the type of damage that the owlbear takes. Well, instead of using X's, you could use, a P for piercing. You can use an S for slashing. You can use an M for magic missile, whatever you want to do. That way you're kind of keeping track historically of how the monster got damaged. And maybe you want to put that into your notes later. The other thing here is you'll notice there's a healing section and a temp hit point section with a bunch of boxes here. So let's say somehow the owlbear gets healed for 3 hit points, right? Instead of tracking it here, you basically ignore this section and you just put 3 slashes like that to indicate that the owlbear now has 3 additional hit points, temporary hit points or healed hit points. So let's say the fighter is his turn again and he gets a crit. And let's say he does 20 points of damage on the owlbear. Well, you just first mark off the first 3 here and then you do another 17, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Boom, 33. Now, of course, you could do the math in your head. You could also, just count by boxes. So this is 10, obviously, that's 4, that's 14, and then 3, I could have did it that way. And that's why it's nice to have it in the matrix because you know that there are rows of 10 and columns of 10. Makes it a lot easier. So anyway, this is how I do it. Again, you could also track player hit points this way to keep it secret so that it entices them to sort of not focus so much on the mechanics of the game, but actually playing the game itself and role playing and concentrating on what they're doing in attack mode, basically. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.